Well, hey everybody, and welcome back to It's Only Food with Chef John Politte. Today, we're going to be showing you how to make salmon cakes. Cue the music. Alright, well thanks a lot for joining us today on It's Only Food with Chef John Politte. I am Chef John Politte, and if this is your first time joining us, please do me a favor. Go down to the corner there and hit that subscribe button, and then hit that notification bell to be notified each and every time I upload new content. Alright, well you clicked on this video to have me show you how to make salmon cakes. So let's head into our kitchen here and see what we've got going on for our ingredients. Alright, we're going to start out. We got some panko breadcrumbs. I have some parsley and chopped green onions in a bowl there. Some mayonnaise. We're going to use some lemon for a lemon juice. We got Dijon mustard, Old Bay seasoning, Worcestershire sauce. I got 1 egg, and then about 8 ounces of cooked and flaked salmon from the can. And of course, we're going to use olive oil to fry these up after we make them. So, let's head over to our prep table and get ready with this. Alright, in the description box is the full ingredients list for this along with the recipe. And I'm going to start out with 1/3 of a cup of the panko breadcrumbs, and then we're going to add all the rest of the ingredients that are listed as well. Some of these I have got in the same bowl because I ran out of little bowls like I normally do. I put them in there and show you in the ingredients. I've got the mayonnaise, the Dijon mustard, the Worcestershire sauce, and the Old Bay seasoning in here. We're just going to add that right in there. Again, this is all down in the description box. A little bit of lemon juice. Try not to get the seeds in there. And then the egg. Make sure you get a big enough bowl so when you're mixing this up it doesn't go all over the place. And you just want to blend all these, preferably with your hand, and if you do, just use a glove like I'm doing right here. Combine all these ingredients very well before we move on to our next step. Alright, now we have, you see here, we've got our other half of that mixture of breadcrumbs right here, and with wet hands, so this stuff doesn't stick to you, you want to just shape these into 4 equal balls and get them into your breadcrumbs and just set them down on the side. And here you can see we've got really nice 4 patties. This is what it yields of salmon patties or salmon cakes with the panko on there. We're getting ready to fry these up, so let's head over to our pan. Alright, you want to get your pan to about a medium-high heat. We got our olive oil right here. Make sure you use a neutral oil, something that is not going to interfere with the flavor of the salmon patty. I'm just going to let that get hot enough, but hot enough so when you set that salmon patty in there, it starts to cook immediately. And like I've showed in the past, we can always do a little something in there. I got that little tiny piece of panko in there. When that starts getting bubbles around it, we will know it's time. Alright, we can see that little dot there, a piece of panko. It's got a little bit of bubbles going around it. I'm just going to take 1 of these salmon patties. I'm only going to cook 1 because I'm actually doing a show earlier in the day and I want to make the rest of these for when my wife comes home for dinner. So we're just putting that right in there. You can hear how that starts to immediately cook the minute it hits that hot oil. We're going to cook it about 3 minutes on each side. Alright, it's been 4 minutes. I'm going to flip our salmon cake over. That's a nice brown color, nice golden crust. Now I'm going to let this go. We can get a little shot of that closer up. I'm going to let this cook another 4 minutes on this side. Now remember, you want to cook this golden brown on both sides, but you want to make sure that that internal temperature goes to 160 because you've got raw eggs in there. The salmon is cooked because it was canned, but you just want to make sure you get it to an internal temperature of 160. So there's our salmon patty. It looks good. It's continuing to cook. What I'm going to do now is, when this is done, I'm going to plate it up. I've got a secret surprise for some pictures coming up. Take beautiful pictures of it for social media. Then we're going to place those photos into the timeline of this video with some really groovy music. Then we're going to come back and we're going to taste this. There it is again. One more shot before I eat this. I have got, of course, the salmon cake, salmon patty. I've got some sweet potatoes that I cooked off and blended with a little butter and some honey, salt and pepper, and then a little bit of spring mix on top. Drizzled it with some cranberry, balsamic vinegar, and a little bit of orange olive oil. I'm going to get this to taste now. It just smells fantastic. A little bit of salad on it. That salmon is very delicate. There's a lot of flavor coming out of here. It's hard to explain what it is. The Dijon mustard and the mayonnaise and the lemon, I can taste coming right out of this. Very crispy, got a good outside breading. The texture is really nice. The aroma coming off this is fantastic. If you like salmon cakes, this is a very good recipe. Go ahead and give it a try. I'm going to get a little sweet potato here. It's very good, very tender, very flaky. It's coming together very well. It's got a lot of flavor. Get one more bite here. It's hard to really pick out one flavor. Everything blends so well. This is really good. Give it a try, salmon cake. You can put it with whatever you want. Rice is good too, a baked potato. I just did it with a sweet potato and some arugula salad on top, or some spring mix. I'm going to go ahead and finish devouring this. I don't want to do it on camera. Thanks a lot for watching. Made salmon cake and or salmon patty, whichever you want to call it. Go ahead and like this channel. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And then share this video with everyone that you know. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.